Hey, it's Alex. So I was originally not going to post tonight because, I don't know. I just didn't really feel like it. But, then I joined Kokichi's live and I was like, should I post part 6 tonight or should I be an absolute bitch? And he was like, yeah, you should post part 6. So I made a little deal. So, Kokichi, I better see a video tonight. But anyway, let's get into it. You stared into Vance's eyes with the horror as he just threatened to tell your mom that you've been seeing Robin. You don't know what to do or say. You just sit there when Lily walks in. Hey, listener. Vance, what are you doing? Lily, you need to tell me the truth. Has listener been seeing Robin recently? Vance, I don't know what you're talking about. Lily, I found out. You need to tell me. Is listener seeing or not seeing Robin? Uh, 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 oh, I think I heard Mom calling me. Lily, Mom didn't fucking call you. Mom's not even home. Uh, so, tell me. Is listener seeing Robin? Uh, uh, I'm sorry, listener. Yes, they are. Fucking knew it. And what's going on between them? I think it's better if listener tells you. I'm gonna go. I'm hungry. So before Vance could say another word, Lily runs off. He looks at you and he's like, okay, what the hell is going on between you and Robin? And you start explaining everything to him about how you found the notes and the whole box and how your guys' mom used to be with his dad and how your guys' dad, broke them apart and everything. And he just looked at you dumbfounded and he's like, no, you're fucking lying. I know you are. So you pull the notes out from where they were hiding and you give them to him and he starts reading them and he's like, holy shit. So you start explaining to him that you and Robin went through to go and find out what was happening and stuff. And you eventually did. And how you and Robin fell for each other. And Vance just kind of looked at you and he didn't know what to say. He didn't know. He just looked at you and then walked out of your room. And you just sat there on your bed, dumbfounded. And you quickly grabbed the notes and hid them back to where they were. And you went downstairs to find Lily there. She was the only one there. She was eating, a little pudding cup. And you went upstairs to Vance's room, and he was laying down on his bed, staring up at his ceiling. And he looked at you, and he's like, if he ever breaks your fucking heart, tell me. So Vance sits up in bed, and he, ushers you to, sit down, next to him. And he looks at you, and he says, listener, you won't be able to keep this a secret from Mom forever. You are going to have to eventually tell her, and you are going to have to eventually tell her about the notes and that you found them. Okay. So you just look at Vance and he gives you a slight smile, he's actually kind of happy for you. Like, he's glad that you found the person you love. But that smile quickly fades, and he looks away from you and lays back down in bed and tells you to get out of his room. So you walk back into your room, and you're just laying there, and you hear car door pull up, and you look out your window to see your mom walking in, and she looks like rushed and everything. So of course you run downstairs and you're like, Mom, hey, like, what's wrong? And she looks at you and she's like, your dad just threatened us. So you kind of like just look at her and you're like, what did he threaten us with? Like, what did he say? And she looked at you and she's like, if he's not able to see you guys or have a normal conversation with you guys, he's going to call and take you into his custody. I don't want to put you guys through that again. So you like look at her like in the face, and like you can see that she's like terrified. Like she doesn't know what to do. And like you look around like the rest of her body, like to see her body language, and you look down at her wrist, and she has like this mark like on her wrist, like someone had grabbed it, and it was red, like somebody had grabbed it. And you looked down at it, and you pointed to it, and you're like, Mom, did he touch you? And like she hit her wrist, and she's like, oh no, it's nothing, honey, don't worry about it. At this point, Vance comes down, and he's like, what the fuck is going on? And you look at him and you're like, Dad just threatened Mom. And he looks and he's like, did he touch you? And like right when she was about to speak, you're like, yeah, he fucking did, it's on her wrist. And he like grabs her wrist and like looks, and he's like, Mom, tell me where the fuck he is. Vance, it's nothing. I just burned my wrist, that's all. How the fuck does a burn mark go around your whole wrist to make it look like a fucking handprint? Tell me where the hell he is. He left after I got out of his grip. I was over at a friend's house, and I was walking back out to my car, and he saw me. He must have been drunk again. I could smell it on his breath. And he basically said that if I don't let him, or if I don't let him see you guys again, he's going to take legal custody of you guys. And if that doesn't work, he's gonna kidnap you guys. He also threatened to rape Lily. So after what your mom had said to you about what he threatened to do, you and Vance looked at each other, and you stormed out of the house. You told him that you'd go to the west side, and he can go to the east. And you went looking. You were so fucking done with him. The reason why you chose the west side, though, was because Robin lives there. So you show up at his doorstep, and you knock on his door. Listener, hey, what's up? You need help finding someone? Who? Your dad? Why? I thought you hated him. He threatened your mom? Of course he did. Alright, I'll ask my uncle. He might have some ideas. Robin, who's at the door? Oh, it's listener. Oh, hey listener, what's up? You're trying to find someone? Who? Of course it's fucking Roger. I think I know where he lives. So he gives you his address, and you like, Robin comes with you, and you guys like walk off, and you had like a walkie-talkie, so you pull it up, and you're like, "Hey Vance, like I know where he is. Meet me up." Blah 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 blah, and he meets you there. Hey, how did you find it so quickly? You had a little help from who? That makes sense why Robin is here. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with me? You're dating my sibling. What do you think? I'm their older brother. I'm going to be protective. Especially if they're dating someone like you. There's nothing wrong with me. Oh, you want to... Fine. But only because listeners here. So, Vance was about to go in there and beat the living shit out of his dad. And, you like grabbed him and you're like, let's just do the responsible thing and we'll call the cops now that we actually have his address. So, you had a friend that lived nearby. So, you walked over to their house and you used their phone to call the cops. And you said, like, everything. You told them the address and that you were waiting there. The cops came shortly after and they went in and you watched your dad being taken away in handcuffs. So Robin kind of like puts his arm like around your waist and like pulls you into him, so like that way you don't have to like continue watching it. And Vance is like, hey, if you want to sleep over at his house, I'll let mom know that you're with a friend. And Vance walks off. So you and Robin walk back to his house and you stay the night with Robin again. Did you guys get it all situated? Good. When I knew Roger back in high school, he was doing drugs. Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if he's still doing them. When I found out what happened with your mom and everything, I kind of felt bad for her. I knew that she was in love with my brother. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that you were the one to be in love with my nephew. He couldn't stop talking about you nonstop. Yeah. Little secret to me and you, he actually liked you ever since kindergarten. I remember him coming home one day and he couldn't stop ranting about you, and when he told me your name, I had to break the news to him. I guess it's kind of my fault why you guys never got to be friends or fall in love until now. But, I'm glad you're the one that he's with. You make him very happy. If anyone tries to change that, like they did with my brother and your mom, you let me know. I'll deal with it real fucking quick. But it sounds like the water is done running and Robin is going to be coming out of the bath soon. Make him feel like a lucky guy. Okay. If I hear anything, I won't say anything. I'm joking. I know you guys wouldn't do anything like that, but I don't know what kind of nasty shit you guys could be doing. Hey, listener, I'm ready. Oh, speak of the devil. Hey, so tomorrow your older sister is coming to visit. Wait, really? Yeah. she's been dying to see you. I don't know if we should explain to her that you're dating Hopper, but I mean, if you want to, we can. Yeah, I'll think about it. But I kind of want to lay down. Can we go upstairs, listener? Alright. No funny business, you two. Wayne! What? We're not gonna do anything. So he gets dressed, like, into what he sleeps in. And he, like, throws you one of his shirts. And he, like, goes to walk out. But you're like, hey, like, what are you doing? Like, we're together. I mean, you can still walk out if you want to. But, like, we're together. I mean, it shouldn't really be that awkward. And he just, like, kind of looks at you. And he smiles. And he's like, well, I want to be a gentleman. So he walks out. And you kind of just smile because you're like, I have the best boyfriend in the whole fucking world. And, you know, you get dressed in his, or you put on his shirt, and you tell him that you're ready, and he walks in, and he, like, picks you up and, like, sets you gently down on his bed, and he, like, he like, looks at you, and he's like, wow, you're, like, really beautiful. And you're like, oh, thanks, like, really thanks. And he, like, looks at you, and he's like, you're almost so beautiful, I could just tickle you. And you're like, your eyes widen because you know exactly what's coming. And he just lunges on you and he starts tickling you. You know, you start having a tickle fight. Like you're hitting, like you're like flailing your arms in the air, you know, like trying to get him off of you and stuff. And like he gets like super exhausted that he like flops down on top of you and you like it catches you off guard, so you kind of like lose your breath for a minute, and then you guys just like laugh it off, and like you guys are both super tired at this point, so he just like rolls over and you know he lays down and you cuddle up next to him, and yeah, you guys talk and cuddle and kiss, whatever cute sappy stuff you guys want to do. But yeah, hey guys, so this is the end. Not like the end, there's gonna be more parts, but yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And Kokichi, remember our little like deal? Yeah, I better see a fucking video tonight because if not, then I'm gonna be mad. Just another reminder. I love you, but you can't go back on our deal now. Just saying. Anyway. If you guys don't know who Kokichi is, please go give them a sub. They're really, or he's really cool, and honestly, his Robin voice is like really calming and like kind of attractive. Just gonna say, but yeah, if you guys don't know who that is, please go give him a follow. He's super cool and everything. Like he's super nice too. So yeah. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your morning, day, or night. Bye-bye.